This is the new ASUS VivoBook S14 OLED, one of the first models in the world to feature Intel's new Meteor Lake architecture chips. And with the AI features, wow, here is why I'm switching to this laptop. Now let's start with the design. It comes with a brand new design that is different from the previous generation. Now it's mostly an aluminum build, as well as the chassis, as ASUS has used CNC machining techniques to make the overall look of the laptop extremely sleek and clean. Now speaking at the top of the laptop, in case you did not notice, is of course the brand new logo of this particular model, where this new ASUS VivoBook logo has redesigned to give the laptop a sense of fashion and style, and with that giving an easier way to separate this VivoBook series compared to the other series of the laptops. And to make the laptop even more impressive, ASUS has also included the laptop with the smallest 180-degree hinge that the series has ever seen, and is also the smallest compared to competitive models of the same size. Yup, it is the best hinge that I've ever felt on a laptop, as this 8.8mm hinge cap also contributes to ASUS quest to make the laptop to have a more concise and a neat experience. Now the all-new VivoBook S OLED laptop series has two different size options, the 14-inch and a 16-inch version. The one that I've been using over here is the 14-inch variant, where it is less than 14mm and weighs just at 1.3 kilograms, which is just mind-blowing because my cat even weighs heavier than this laptop. Then the laptop also has two color options, neutral black or mist blue, where this mist blue color definitely stands out from the crowd, where it also reminds me of Robocop's armor. Don't you think? Now moving on to the display. The laptop has a 14-inch FHD Plus OLED display with a 16:10 aspect ratio, and the 16-inch variant has a higher resolution and a 120Hz option too. Then the screen also has an 87% screen to body ratio, so you can enjoy the maximum screen on landscape. Yep, landscape for life, baby. I still do not like vertical videos, so yeah. Love this. Now the OLED display used here is just not the run-of-the-mill OLED display, as it is their own ASUS Lumina OLED technology to ensure the best viewing experience when using this laptop. Now not only gives you a feature that you would expect from an OLED display, but also it has higher contrast range and a wider color range as well. Now the display also has VESA Display HDR, True Black certified with TUV low blue light certification, ASUS OLED cap burn-in prevention, and US military grade durability. Then on top of that, ASUS also provides a free OLED screen exchange for any burn-in issue, just in case there's any, which I doubt it will, while under warranty. So imagine that not only it has a burn-in protection, but in case it happens, you are covered. So yes, with this technology available, ASUS promises a more accurate, more adaptive, and a more reliable display. So the laptop may be good, but how does it sound? Well, the laptop comes with two bottom-firing speakers that has been tuned to ASUS Golden Ear Team, and it's certified by Harman Kardon and also supports Dolby Atmos. Now the speakers on this laptop outputs louder volumes, richer depth, and better surround sound effect compared to other laptops of the similar size. And here's a sound test using our binaural microphone, so get your best headphones to get the best audio experience. Now as for the hardware, the laptop also has a single zone RGB backlit keyboard for all you RGB fans out there. Now the colors or the effects of the keyboard can be customized to your liking with the customized RGB lighting settings. Then there's also the dedicated Copilot button that you can use to instantly bring Microsoft's AI tool right there on the keyboard just next to the spacebar. And ASUS has also included a huge touchpad this time around, which is a whopping 40% larger than the previous generation and features silent touchpad technology that reduces impact force and eliminates overall noise. Then the webcam of this laptop is called the ASUS AI Sense Camera, which comes with AI-enabled features like Windows Studio Effects, where this effects includes the background effects, eye tracking, and auto framing, which is pretty fun to use during video calls. And don't worry about privacy though, because there is a slider that covers the camera when you're not using it. Then other features that comes with this laptop are two Thunderbolt 4 ports, which can support up to 40 Gbps data bandwidth, DisplayPort and power delivery, two USB 3.2 ports, a micro SD card slot, and a headphones jack. Now this is of course a huge plus in my book, because there are many brands that still do not include this amount of ports, especially with a laptop within this size, where most of the time you're going to be having a separate dongle just to use your various peripherals. And there's also a full-size HDMI 2.1 port, so thank you Asus for including that, which means that I can always hook up this laptop to a 4K monitor for work or even for play on my TV as well. Then keeping the laptop charged is a 75 watt-hour battery that can be charged from 0 to 60% in just 49 minutes using the included 90 watt fast charger. Now Asus has also designed the laptop to be compatible with other chargers too, including airline chargers, portable chargers and other power banks as well, so that was very brilliant. Now with all of these high-class features, the laptop must also come with high specs, right? Well, correct and betul. Now the laptop has the Intel Core Ultra 7155H Meteor Lake processor and Intel Arc graphics. It also has an NPU, which means that it has AI capabilities via a dedicated AI engine. Now as mentioned before that this is one of the first laptops on the planet to feature Intel's Meteor Lake processor. It comes with 4 unique tiles, which is the compute tile, SoC tile, GPU tile and the I/O tile, connected to Intel's Foveros 3D packaging technology. Now this allows the processor to handle many low power workloads. And together with the Intel AI Boost unit, you get a further optimized power efficient performances. Now if you're wondering whether or not this laptop, especially with such a thin and a light form factor, can handle gaming, well, don't fret, because the Intel Arc graphics included with the Meteor Lake can achieve up to 2 times of the performance of the previous Intel Xe graphics. And we'll talk about more about the gaming performance of this laptop later on in this video. And the other specs included is a fast 16GB 7467MHz LPDDR5X RAM and 512GB of SSD storage. Then to keep things cool, it has a 97 ice blade fans, dual vents and 2 heat pipes, where both fans are equipped with a dust filter which can prevent dust and fibers from being drawn into the chassis, ensuring the optimal cooling performance. Then the laptop also comes with Windows 11 Home pre-installed and comes with Intel Evo certification. Now this means that the laptop has checked and certified by Intel themselves to meet the guidelines set by them on the laptop's design, charging speed and of course the battery life as well. And the laptop also supports Bluetooth 5.2, Wi-Fi 6E as well as 8K HDR and AV1 codecs for media playback. And speaking of support, a thumbs up would be very much appreciated and a subscription will be also supportive too, so thank you very much in advance. Now to the part on why exactly I'm switching to this laptop, which is my overall experience. Now the most obvious fact is the laptop's display, because it's no surprise for me to say that OLED displays is one of the best used on a laptop ever. The colors are fantastic and the images are sharp and the smoothness is flawless. It is also incredibly bright, even though I'm in an area whereby I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6...
10 hours later.
Tons of lights. And of course this is great for watching movies, and given its color accuracy, I would say that it is great for video editing on DaVinci Resolve as well. Then as for the speakers, my overall experience was good but not mind-blowing or anything. So if you're just watching YouTube videos, it's great as it is loud and clear enough that you'll be able to hear quite well. But don't expect this to give you like a whole surrounding experience when watching movies or even listening to music in a very high volume. Then the keyboard. I'm going to put this down for a while because I just love the keyboard for 3 reasons. RGB, RGB and RGB. I'm kidding. Now I love how the RGB is customizable, and I also love the feel of the keyboard as it is nice and quiet with a very satisfying type to it. Now I have been using it for work for quite a while now, and I mainly use this keyboard instead of connecting it to my mechanical keyboard while I'm on the desk. Then the dedicated Copilot button was definitely very useful too, but there are times where I accidentally hit it when I'm typing, but after a while, maybe about few days or so, I already gotten used to it. Then moving on to the gaming performance, I have to say that the laptop really surprised me. I played a lot of Persona 3 Reload on this laptop and the laptop runs games incredibly well. Even with the settings set to high, I was able to play the game quite well with stable frame rates. Now there were few slowdowns here and there, but definitely not really common. Now yes, I know that Persona 3 Reload is not the most demanding game out there, but it is still a AAA game. And a laptop at this size that is compact and run games like this, it is surely an impressive achievement. Next, on to the battery life. Now this is an area where I can give the laptop a huge double thumbs up because it runs like a champ. Now I managed to squeeze a full 8 hours out of it before I had to plug it in. Now this isn't just doing work but also watching videos and movies at maximum brightness. Now the battery did last a little less when I started gaming on it, but then it clocked a cool 6 hours plus before I had to charge it, which is really impressive to know. So yes, this is great news for those of you who are always on the go for meeting clients, for work, or running around the campus just to attend classes, who just needs a laptop with great battery life that doesn't drain like water in a leaky bottle. And ASUS wasn't kidding on the fast charging capabilities, as I managed to fully top up the battery from 10% to 100% in a little over an hour. Now, in case all of this information and everything mentioned in this video is overwhelming you, don't worry, because we have a written version of this whole review at our website at www.adamlobo.tv. Links will be down below. So, in conclusion, the ASUS VivoBook S14 OLED has a retail price starting from 4,399 ringgit and is available through the ASUS eShop, which I'll leave all the links down below. But if you want to get the bigger screen option, you can always opt for the 16-inch variant, which not only has a larger display but is also thin at 1.3 centimeters and weighs at a mere 1.5 kgs. Now, all in all, I really love my time with this laptop. The design is eye-catching, the display is drop-dead gorgeous, the battery life is a literal monster, and it can even game too. Now the sound on the speaker is a little underwhelming, but ultimately very usable too. And that's the reason why I'm switching to this laptop, as we Malaysians would say that this is what we call by kecil-kecil cili padi.